We are in Pattani, which means this beach, which is, I think, one of the cooler province names. This province is known for its fisheries. They pull in a lot of fish here, and we'll see where it is on the map. So it's part of the three southernmost provinces here in Thailand, and I feel like I have to give you a little bit of a geopolitical lesson right now, because these three provinces are rather unique. So if you go to, like, I think the State Department website or something, it often says, like, under no circumstances whatsoever should an American citizen travel down to these three provinces. So, but I've been to places where they've had those warnings before, and it's much ado about nothing, and I felt pretty safe down here. So why the warning? So out of Thailand's 77 provinces, they're pretty much all Buddhist, like almost 100% Buddhist, except for these three provinces in the south, which are heavily Muslim. They're like almost completely Muslim. And so apparently there's been a history of a lot of Islamic nationalists fighting with the local Thai government down here. So it's pretty much under martial law. And I saw a ton of police checkpoints in these three provinces, especially in the very southernmost province, Narathiwat, which we're going to hit next. Just a ton of police force, a ton of checkpoints. Sometimes I was going through a checkpoint like every couple of kilometers, and they're not just like regular checkpoints, they're like military checkpoints with sandbags and machine guns and armored cars. And I even saw like armored vehicles patrolling the roads with soldiers on the back had machine guns pointed into the jungles like they were looking for something. So yeah. But right now we are headed to the Krue Mosque, which was built in 1564. It's Jesus, hard to imagine these places have been around that long. It was also the site of a very unfortunate incident back in 2004. So, as I've said, there's a ton of police checkpoints and outposts in this province, and apparently back in 2004, about 100 of the Islamic militants attacked like 10 of these police outposts, and then 32 of them sought refuge in this mosque that we're going to visit, and were apparently, they were all killed inside. We will pull off to the side of the road and take a look at this pretty important site. Again, it's just hard to imagine. For 500 years it's been here and active. I mean, there was a ton of people here. There was kids outside playing, and there were people inside worshiping. I didn't want to go inside. I don't want to bother people when they're doing their worshiping and stuff, so I generally will stay outside when I'm at a temple or a mosque. So yeah, this is not a popular tourist area. As a matter of fact, when I pulled up my apps to find a hotel, there was only like 2 hotels in this entire province. And so we're headed to a farm stay. So here's the farm stay, and there was a mosque on site, and I heard chanting for hours in the evening and then hours again in the morning. So I don't know if I have that kind of energy. So more power to them. And I decided to spring for the river view bungalow and treat myself. So we'll park and take a look at my Riverview bungalow. the inside of the bungalow, and let's take a look at that river view. And there's our river. Yep, that was billed as Riverview, but the people here were really nice, so I'm not going to complain. 55 down, 22 to go.